everyone, this is KawaiiTea. I am back with a video after a long break. It's raining ducks. But anyways, I actually just got done with my very first ever therapy lesson, so that was actually pretty nice. I don't mind talking, and it went really well. For you wondering what's going on in this game, this is Placid Plastics Duck Simulator. I felt like I was going to play simulators, and this one's not too exciting to play. It's mainly you just watch ducks, so I thought it'd be a good video to... Did you really just land in the... Oh, you have the propeller thing, okay. But I thought this would be a good one to do while I'm doing, like, update videos and stuff, so... Since there's not a whole lot going on. So you could stare at ducks while you listen. But, okay, these ducks are really driving me nuts. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh boy. But anyways, I was gonna have a discussion. For those of you that don't know, I'm completely out in real life. Everything's been going good on that part. Being a girl makes me so much more happier than hiding being a guy ever was. It's been really nice outside for just a couple setbacks, but I'll discuss those kind of in this video as well, probably. The holidays are coming up, and this will be the first year that I'm actually going to be able to, like, for Halloween, dress as a girl. I actually went to Spirit of Halloween in my city and got this cheerleader outfit. So I always wanted to be a cheerleader as a kid, but as a guy, you couldn't be a cheerleader. And I also went to a small school, so there weren't even guy cheerleaders. So it was just... But, so, that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for Halloween now. I've always hated pretty much all holidays growing up. Like, I still like Christmas like most kids because I got presents. But it's just, it's boy presents, you know? It's not the same thing. And also, anytime holidays hit, you know, everyone always dresses up when they go places. So, you know, girls get to look all pretty in dresses and, you know, dress cute and things like that. And then I'd be like... have a shirt, maybe put on a tie, you know, stuff like that. And it was awful. I hated it. First off, I just want to say I was sorry for my absence from YouTube. I never plan on these absences, ever. It's just really... Oh, Dragon Duck. It's just really hard sometimes to get going with things. Like, I just have a problem losing focus on everything in my life. I constantly have so many projects going at once, and I complete none of them, that it gets me so upset with myself. And it probably has a lot to do with ADHD. So, I mean, I've never been diagnosed medically, and I've never been on medicine, so maybe that would help. I'm debating it. But it's just, I constantly have so many projects going at once. I've started so many projects. I've designed 2 card games. I've designed 3 video games. I've started 2 books. One of them I've actually got about 3-4 chapters into. Close thing to describe that one would be like a trans version of Ready Player One. It's just... God, there's so many things. And just, I can't see any of them to completion. It's just so hard to stay focused. I have this thing where if I ever watch anything, say I watch a YouTube video, it makes me want to make YouTube videos. If I read a book, I'm like, oh, I should write books. If I listen to a podcast, oh, I should do a podcast. That would be fun. What, play a video game? I can make a video game. These are great. I have a lot of great ideas for video games. But I will start projects, and then the art always gets me. That is the longest process, is the art. It's just so hard to... I'm about average to above average artist. So I'm okay at it. Like, I can draw simple cutesy drawings, but I can't draw things to detail. And it's just so hard to finish all the projects, because the art process is always what stops me. But, the thing I'm still going right now with project-wise is I have a card game, and I'm about the game I can play. I've already had my brother over and played with my wife a couple times. It is completely playable. It's fun, everything like that. So it is completely playable, but it's still very rough. I'm gonna have links in my description. If anyone wants to check out the Patreon, you don't have to subscribe, and if you do, it of course would help me. But I post all the pictures there of my test decks and all the cards in it, and those are completely free, so you can just check those out. But trying to make it professional looking to the point of selling is so hard. And I'm just such a perfectionist with art. I hate it so much So I'm slowly going through all my art, and then I've made about 75% of one deck, and it's going to come with 3 decks. I'll just go ahead and tell you what the game is. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm sorry, guys. But basically, the card game is, there's always been card games like TCGs out there, like Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And I always wanted to try to find a way to have those coexist in the same game. So I made a formula, and basically what it does is it lets me convert any Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon card into a trading card for my game. Like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! You would divide their attack and defense by 20, and Magic you would double all their attack to get on even ground. Yu-Gi-Oh's levels will equal their cost. But I have a whole thing planned out for it. And basically what my card game is it's a parody of what I consider the 3 main card games, which is Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, and Pokemon, because I've played all of them. I still play quite a few Magic to this day. But its parodies of each deck is going to be a parody of a different card game, if that makes sense. So one deck is a parody of Magic, one deck is a parody of Pokemon, one deck is a parody of Yu-Gi-Oh! So they all have different names, different arts. I had to, of course, a lot of abilities and stuff I have to tweak and tinker with, but they can all face each other, and the thing that makes my card game unique is each card game has rules that set it apart from the others. So I've turned each of these card games rules into a card you can use. So like if you play with we'll say a Yu-Gi-Oh card, for instance, a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, you have a choice between 3 rule cards you can use for your deck. And I'm not going to say what all of them are, but one of them, for example, is a tribute card. So you could tribute your monsters to play stronger monsters. A Pokemon one can use either a prize rule card, or it can use a rule card that lets you do damage counters, so the damage is permanent. Magic can have a summoning sickness one, or play lands to get mana acceleration. I mean, it is a really neat idea, and I want to expand on it, and I want to add more decks in the future. And I even thought about things like, if this ever hit the point of it could be played in a tournament, that'd be awesome, but I look too much into the future to, for it to be a feasible working idea for me. Because I would love to get to the point where it's played in tournaments. And my original idea, honestly, was, even though I'd be selling the card game, I don't like putting a paywall on things. So I would love for this to be an occupation, to be my job to make games. But at the same time, if I ever had a tournament, I would allow proxies to be tournament legal. So you could make your own proxy as long as it's of a card that really exists. Because I don't like the idea of cards being locked behind a paywall. And then you have standard cards that, in Magic anyways, I'm thinking of Magic, it always has a standard format, which cards will get really expensive while they're legal, and then when they're out of standard, they drop in price and not worth anything. So you can pay $50 for this really awesome card, only for it to be worth $5 later on, and I never liked that monetization of Magic. I say Magic, but all card games do it. You can sell Charizards for $150, from Pokemon. But, anyways, I would love to get to the point where that is my job. I would love to get to the point where I am selling that card game. So if anyone has the time, I'm going to link my Patreon down below if you want to check it out. You don't have to spend money. It's free. If you want to, awesome. If not, that's fine too. I just want to get exposure, honestly. God. But yeah, that is my project. I'm trying so hard not to leave that project because it is playable. That's what gets me. I've already made the templates on my computer. I just need to do the art that goes in the picture, and it's so close. It's so close. So I'm trying hard. I have to force myself back onto it. But yeah, I have a lot of plans for the future. First, I'll just tell you about my personal stuff that's been going on and why why I keep leaving YouTube. I've made update videos before, so you've probably have heard this mostly all before, but things have gotten a lot better since I've been out. Like I said, for the most part, I'm a girl everywhere I go. And dare say it, I am probably the girliest girl everywhere I go. I always worry about overdressing everywhere I go. And I can't go a day without makeup, it seems like. I still need certain things like, of course, I need to finish hair removal. I've started it, but it's not finished yet. I need to... tomorrow is actually I'm so excited, it's my very first hairstylist appointment. I've always been very self-conscious about my hair. It's really long. It's like to mid-back when it's out of a ponytail and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. And, of course, I have my surgery that is coming up. And if you don't know what trans surgery is, I actually get annoyed when people on the far right, Republicans, conservatives, whatever you would call them, get away, stereo. But I get so annoyed when they talk about people just willy-nilly turning trans or, chopping off body parts and all this kind of ignorant crap. Because, honestly, people don't have a lot of trans people don't transition mainly because they can't afford to. Like, my HRT alone, I pay about $110 to $120. I take 5 different medications just for HRT, so I do have a very elaborate HRT regimen. But besides the HRT, to do electrolysis costs about $250 to do electrolysis and laser hair removal, that kind of stuff, about every other month. I have the surgery itself that honestly it's mind-boggling how much that costs. Because I'll give you a brief rundown about surgery. I live in Oklahoma. There is no surgeries in Oklahoma. You cannot get any kind of trans surgery in Oklahoma. I have to actually travel to Texas to a Crane Institute for Gender just to get the bottom surgery I'm going to require. And even though I have awesome insurance, it's going to add up to around $11,000 to $12,000 just for me to get this surgery out of pocket. And let's just say with all these extra costs going on, and I have a family, and I can't just not pay bills for, to save up, I feel like I'm barely ever getting there. Like, I set up a GoFundMe about, a month or two ago to try to help for costs, and I actually linked my outside life with my YouTube. So it's the first time, family members got to know about my YouTube's existence, and it's the first time people on my YouTube got to see what I look like in real life. But, my head's all foggy. I think it's ADHD, but I have trouble staying on topic all the time. Believe it or not, anytime I do an update video, I usually write a script just to keep my mind focused. But yeah, surgery itself costs, like I said, $11,000 to $12,000. It's not just the surgery. The surgery's about $6,000 to $7,000, not bad. But I had a whole thing figured out where I'm going to be missing work. I'm going to be able to get paid for it, but I only get paid about 60 to 70%. So I'm going to lose 30% of my paycheck for 1.5 to 2 months. So I need to earn extra to pay for that loss of income. You should never do this kind of stuff solo. So you should always bring someone with me. So I'm going to bring my wife because she's always my first person I turn to for support. But she has a job, so now I have to put money in to pay for her being gone. And then besides that, I have to also, pay for traveling. I'm going to have to stay down there during the process just in case, things go wrong or there's problems and things like that. So I'm going to have to pay for hotels, or I figured out an Airbnb is a lot better, especially long term. So I'm going to probably try an Airbnb. And then that's not including food for while I'm down there. I mean, it's a lot of money. It really is. But I'm going to have to do it. So once again, I don't like asking for help, but if anyone has the extra money and they can, after the Patreon, I'm going to link my GoFundMe. Any money that gets deposited from my GoFundMe, I immediately put it in my savings. So trust me, it goes towards surgery, because I really want to get to there. God. Okay, I guess back to plans for the future. I've already discussed my card game. I would love to get to that point. I'm working on it. It's just taking a lot of time. YouTube-wise, I'm going to try to not stick to a schedule. And the main reason is it's hard for me to... It's not like I'm working Monday through Friday, 7 to 4, and I can do things after work. My schedule is so all over the place. I don't get the same days off. A lot of weeks, most weeks, I don't get 2 days off in a row. Like, I usually have a day or two split in between them. Honestly, I would love to get a new job. Costco has been very supportive. I don't want to say anything negative about Costco of that nature. Like, I transitioned whenever they thought I was a guy at Costco. I transitioned, and they've been using all the right names. There've been a couple slip-ups, but they've been using the right pronouns. I mean, they have been really good on it. Believe it or not, I got hit by a tornado a while back, and my house did not get damaged, so nothing bad happened. But my whole city got hit pretty bad. Like, there was 2x4s in a hotel a block away. 2 blocks away is a church. This cross steeple thingy got blown off the church and went into the parking lot of that church I talked about. I mean, of the hotel I talked about. And the GM of Costco, I'm the only one that lives. I live about an hour away from my Costco, so I'm the only one that lives out here. He personally called me to check on me, gave me the day off with pay, just so I could get everything figured out. So he has been awesome. I don't want to say anything negative about Costco. But personal problems I have with the job makes me want to go elsewhere. I'll give you some examples. I work in the deli, and your dress code for the deli is basically, well, you have to wear this big white overcoat smock, so I feel like I can't dress cute to look girl. And I have to put my hair up with a hairnet and a baseball cap, so I can't really... Hair doesn't help me look girl, if that makes sense. Only when I do really elaborate makeup do I feel like customers say she to me. And it's just, it's very hard to explain. I can't wear earrings. I can't wear any jewelry at all. There's so many things. I can't paint my nails. I can't wear fake nails. There's just so much stuff I can't do while working in the deli there. And I'm not faulting Costco for it. That's like at deli all around. But the only thing I really fault Costco for is, now that I can finally be a girl and dye my hair and do everything that I want to do, Costco has a store policy where I can't dye my hair any kind of non-natural colors, we'll say. And, like, I had dyed my hair blonde, so I'm blonde now, because that's always been my favorite hair color to be in games, and I said, fuck, we'll just go do it in real life. I'm not sure if I said an F word, but I bleeped it if so. Okay. But, anyways, I've always wanted to have, like, pink streaks, or even pink and blue streaks, just trans representation colors in my hair, in the blonde hair. So I can't do that while I'm at Costco, just period. So deli stops a lot of stuff, and just the Costco store stops one thing as well. So I would love to get another job. It'd be great to be self-employed by some kind of hobby I love, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Other plans for the future, though, is when I'm bored at work, I can't say bored, when I'm working, because I work by myself a lot, I listen to podcasts. I used to listen to books on audiobooks, trans audiobooks, I always run out of things to listen to. So I'm listening to Distractable, which is a podcast. And of course, because how my brain works, it makes me want to do a podcast. So I'm debating on doing like a little video podcast thing with my wife, just having me and my wife do it. I think that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be like games and conversation topics and different things like that. I'll probably add random spins to it because I've always loved randomness. And it's just, I hope I can get to that point. I need to set everything up. I'll probably just do ping tubers or set up a little thing to show our computer screens. You know, I'll figure it out. I don't want to, promise anything yet. I'm probably stopping streaming, so those of you that like to watch me stream and stuff on Twitch or YouTube or whatever it was, it's so hard to do that because, like I said, I don't have a set schedule. So all the times I'll schedule I'll schedule to stream, and then it'll be like, oh, can you come in 2 hours early or stay 2 hours late? And that screws up my whole thing. Because, like I said, I live an hour away, so I do 10 hours a week just in driving, and they won't even make me full-time. And it seemed like no matter how much I agreed to help them, like I would come in early, I'd do all this other stuff, they're not making me full-time. So I feel like that's not a permanent job for me. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else you really need to talk about. Like I said, I don't want people to think Costco's been horrible. It really hasn't. I've had some personal problems with Costco. Like, since they knew me as a guy, I was friendly with guys at first, because, usually like genders kind of stick together. And they knew me as a guy, so guys kind of talked to me all, and girls kind of taught me a little. But then when I transitioned, I noticed all the guys kind of quit talking to me for the most part. I think they're afraid to upset me or something. And then girls I get along with would also not talk to me. So I feel like a lot of people, like my wife will start a job and she'll become friends in a month or so. And I feel like there I really have no friends. So I don't have anyone to talk to But yeah, so I would like to solve that problem. I have a little list in front of me of all the talking points, and ADHD doesn't even stick to the list. It's like, maybe I do need to get ADHD medicine. Anyone who's done that before, let me know if that solved any problems for you. What else do we have going on? Where are you? Oh, it's a duck with an egg on it. Okay, but I'm just looking at the ducks now. I have a lot of plans. I am going to put out some more videos. I have plans of doing a fire duck. What are you? A yarn duck with eyebrow? I don't know. There's one with the propeller, and it's so hard to find because it will fly into the ocean. It will. I don't see it. Okay, but anyways, yeah, we'll just reiterate, I'm planning on playing some more games on my YouTube. I would love to do the Life is Strange series, especially since a new one's coming out soon. I'll probably do that. I've downloaded the newest Lollipop Chainsaw, so I'm hoping to do that. What else did I download? I downloaded the new Funko game. I got that. Or I think I just got them, so they still need to download. I paused them for the video because I didn't want to mess things up. I'm trying to see if I can find that thing. There's one with a beanie, and it spins like a helicopter. Where is it? Did I lose my duck? That's a load of collection. Where's this propeller duck? Where are you at? I'll name you Bob. How do I find you, Bob? I guess Bob is gone. I was hoping to find Bob and put a word over it so I can find him, but he is poof. He has vanished. Oh, damn. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna play games like I said. Hopefully I will get them going pretty soon. There's a few others I've done. I would have a whole bunch of simulators I've gotten, so hopefully that will be enjoyable for people. I would love to play some rage games, just because I feel like I don't rage. I used to not. Estrogen is a pain in the butt. I do not control my emotions nearly as well as I used to. So we will see on that one. Oh, twins. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Once again, I'll put out new stuff, new videos. I'm going to try a podcast. I'll also put it on YouTube, and then I'll put it on Spotify, Amazon, whatever podcasts are put on. I would love to get my surgery figured out, but that still just seems like a pipe dream. So I'll put links down below as well. So if you want, check out my Patreon. It has info about my card game on it. Is that a UFO dropping a duck? Oh, Mr. RGB duck. I like him. I had him last time. I don't know. But anyways, so I guess that'll do it. So check out my Patreon if you want. Check out the card game. If you want to check out my GoFundMe. If you want to see what I look like in real life, I have a picture of myself on GoFundMe. So if you're really interested, curious, that's a good thing to go to. And besides that, I think that's it. I said anyone who wants to help monetarily would be appreciated so much, but I will never be like, you have to do that, because people are in tough spots besides me. I will never put myself above others. That's something I don't really believe in. But yeah, if there's someone in a good space and they can help me out, I'd be more thankful than you could possibly imagine. But yeah, I guess that's it. So thank you all for watching my silly little duck video and updates. Yeah. Ugh, I had a cough just now. I hope the mic didn't pick it up. But thank you for watching, everyone, and I will catch everyone in the next video whenever it comes out. So until then, I hope you all have a quite full day. Love y'all. Bye.